Hey there, my name is Ike. I'm an automation specialist, and in this YouTube video I will build out a real client project with you together. So this is a long form video. If you have a short attention span, then better jump off now. Basically in this video I will build a real client project. I've done this for a client before, and I see a lot of YouTube videos about automation out there, but none really showing real projects and real use cases. So that's why I want to record this video. Basically what we built in this video is a client has different sources where leads come from, and they want to automatically add them to the CRM and also know inside the CRM where this lead is booked from. So for example, they have a link on their website, and then they want this lead to be automatically added to the CRM and know it's from the website. They also run paid ads, and they also want, when a lead books a call, add them automatically to the CRM and know this lead is from paid ads. So that's a real use case and a real project I've built. And in this video, I will walk you through the whole process of me building this and how I structure such a project, basically. And how it works usually is I get a brief like this from a client, what they want me to build. The next step would be planning the project. So I sketch out the project and how the workflow will look like. And then the last step is building the project. And this is like a one-take video. I walk you through my process. I will make mistakes in this video, and I hopefully you can learn from it and then get better in automations. So yeah, basically I get this brief from my client and he says what he wants. So create an automated system that integrates our CRM with our appointment scheduling platform to streamline our lead gen process. This includes Cal integration, automatically create a lead and click up when a client books a Cal appointment, lead information extraction, so extract lead information from screenshots and other sources. That's bullshit. So we don't want to extract from screenshots. We want to extract it from the Cal link, obviously. And this one we will touch on. The notification system, set up automated notifications for the sales team. So basically someone books a call, they get added to a CRM, the sales team get a notification. Sorry. So how I approach this, the first step is I want to sketch out how this workflow will look like. That's always my process. I go into Whimsical, Mirror, or some other software tool and sketch out the workflow. And the first step is always we start with a trigger, right? The trigger triggers the workflow. And in this case, the trigger is someone books a call using our Cal or Calendly link. Cal link. And then after the trigger, we want actions to happen. So the action here would be create a lead in CRM. Create a lead in CRM. And because we want to differentiate between if this lead is from YouTube or from Upwork or from a website or from cold email or from ads, we will need to add a filter and go different routes. So how this will look like is we have conditions. I'm a bit lost. Let's do it like this. So yeah, and then we have conditions. So if from website, go here. If from YouTube, go here. So that's basically the whole workflow. Pretty simple here. And once I sketched it out, basically I start building. And let's start building, okay? So we jump into make.com, my go-to for automations, and we create a new scenario. And basically the first thing we're gonna select is the trigger. And the first thing I check is, does Cal have an integrated instant trigger, or do we need to use a webhook? Booking created, and that's the one. Okay, we need to create a webhook. We need to add the API key. Okay. So I don't want to show my API key here, so we just use a webhook. Oh, that's the wrong one. Custom webhook. And basically what a webhook is, the meeting is booked and then it sends the information to this place, basically. All right, so that's the webhook now. And now we jump into Cal. And now we need to set up inside Cal that once a meeting is booked, it sends the information to this place here. And how we do it is we go to workflows, I think. Nope. Let's see. Okay, I need to figure this out myself. Somewhere integrations probably. Ah, look, webhook. Create your first webhook. Perfect. Okay, so under webhooks. So basically you create an event here, and then you go to webhooks. And then we create a new webhook. And then here, basically, here we put the webhook URL from make.com. And then we say when this webhook should fire. And we only want to fire it when a booking is created. So we can remove all these and just select the booking created. Let's see if we can test if the webhook works. So we press here run once and ping the webhook. And yeah, it works perfect. We receive the data from Cal when the meeting is booked. All right, cool. Oh, no, it didn't save. Wait. Booking created. And add the webhook here. How can I save the... create webhook. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, basically now we have the core structure. We have an appointment. When someone books through this link here, that fires the webhook and the workflow starts. So we have the trigger. But we want different links for the different places, right? So right now this is a link, a booking link. And let's say we rename this. So we know this is for our website. Let's just put website here. So we can identify it later. Then, okay, I need to save. Makes sense. Okay, save. Then we want a booking link specifically only for Upwork, for example. So I just built this out for myself now. We want Upwork. And we rename this to Upwork. Okay, cool. Continue. And then we want... Do we have the webhook in there? No, okay, we need to set up the webhook again. So we add the webhook again. So when someone for the Upwork link books and creates an appointment, the webhook gets fired. Add this here. Create webhook. Perfect. Done. And then let's do one more for YouTube. And then we need to set up the webhook again. Only for meeting created. And add the webhook. All right. Cool. So basically what we can do now, this would be a link I add to my YouTube. And then when someone books with this link, I know the person booked from YouTube. This link I will only use for Upwork. When someone books on Upwork, I know this person comes from Upwork inside the CRM. And same for this one. So the next step would be go to the CRM. And the CRM is here. And I think I need to zoom in a little bit so there's no personal data revealed. Oh, yeah, perfect. Wait. How can I do it? Okay, you just see some names, that's okay. Wait, I zoom in so you don't see anything. Here. And basically how a new lead looks like. Test. Ah, perfect. Okay, I think I cut this out. Basically, and this is how a new lead looks inside the CRM. And we can add all this information. And the most important one being the source. So now when someone books from the Upwork link, we can say the source should be Upwork. Or the source should be YouTube or whatever. And we need to add website too. One sec. So we add website. Okay. And give it a beautiful color. All right, now we can also select website. And basically what we're gonna do now is set up the create the lead thing. But because we want to go different routes when we book different leads, we go here. And then we can filter in there. So now we say click up. And it's create a task, I think. That should be this one here. And then we select the workspace, the space, which is the sales hub, and then the CRM. And oh yeah, okay, cool, that's the one. And then now we can say task name and add the all the information. And where's the drop down with source? Oh, there's source. Perfect. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we do a test booking, so we get all the information here. So let's take this one here. And then we basically what I'm doing now is I do a test run, so we get the information to the webhook and we can use it to build out this workflow. So let's book here. My company name is blah 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 GmbH. What would be the ideal outcome for this call? Get to know more about you. And then we say yes. And email address, I just use my email address. And now this webhook is listening. And when I book this meeting, this should fire the webhook. Perfect. And we have the payload here with all the information. Beautiful. All right, and now we can map this out. Now we can say task name. is this one here. We can assign it to me. And we can say, where's email? We put the email somewhere, contact. And we put the email here. And cool. And now we want to filter, right? We only, for this one, we say, let's start with the YouTube one. So it goes this route when someone books from YouTube. So we say as a source, where's source again? Nope. Source, wait. Here, as a source, we select YouTube. And now we need to find a way to filter. And how we're gonna do it is, we have the title, right? And then we say title does contain case insensitive. Case insensitive YouTube. And now you can see the title here contains YouTube, right? So when someone books with this calendar link, it goes basically here and creates the task where it says booked from YouTube. And now we're gonna do it for all the other ones. So we already mapped this out perfectly. So we duplicate it and say title contains case insensitive. There it is, case insensitive. What we have, website, right? Website. And then the last one, title contains Upwork. Title contains case insensitive Upwork. Cool. And now we need to change the statuses here. So the correct status gets attributed. So where's source again? Here. So now here we have website, right? Save. And here we have Upwork. Save. And now when someone books with the Upwork calendar link, it goes to Upwork. And so on. And let's test it out if it works. So we go to our cal. And let's try the YouTube one. So we created this YouTube calendar link here. And let's see if we book, if it goes to YouTube and creates a new lead and says this lead got booked from YouTube. So we do here, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And let's see. So the webhook is listening. And let's see if it works. Perfect. See? So the event triggers here the webhook. And then it sees, okay, the title contains YouTube. It goes here and creates the task. And when we jump into ClickUp now, you can see the new lead is created. That's me. There we go. And we see status YouTube. So that's super helpful. Like, imagine doing all this manually. You book calls, go into the CRM and create a lead manually. That's time saver number one. And then also knowing exactly where you booked this lead from. Super simple automation, saves ton of time. And that's a real use case I just implemented for a client. Instead of like this could be any software platform. Is it ClickUp, Close CRM, Monday? Doesn't matter. It's always the same principle and it works for every software platform. And yeah, I hope you liked this video, me going through a little bit, building a real client project. So that's literally how it works. So I get a client brief, they tell me what to do, I sketch it out, then maybe get back to them and say, hey, is this exactly what you want? They say yes, then I build it out in Make and done. So yeah, that's a real project. And I hope that helped. Hope you liked this video, and if you like it, please leave a like, and I'm also happy if you subscribe to the channel. I will drop more of these like real content videos, like me building real client workflows and showing actual use cases. And yeah, see you next time.